Hello there. Welcome to the Rooster's Nest. My name is the Rooster, and I have no music on, but because I just turned it off, but I'm going to turn it back on again just quietly. This is a very good song. I'm super into 80s. Don't know why. I was born in 89. But I love Back to the Future and this song, and I love the Goonies. I'm like, so many 80s movies are like my movies, and then this music, way better than what they play on the radio station, I'll tell you. What? Well, like, top 40s radio station. If you listen to like oldies radio stations, and you get the good music. Anyways, it's Mother's Day. I will call my mom a little later. I hope that she's happy and doing good. She never watches my show, so there's no point in me saying Happy Mother's Day to my mom because she'll never hear it on here. But I'll give her a call and we'll talk and it'll be nice. She is a great caregiver for my kitty cat. That is one thing that I'm super, super grateful for. And the other day we had a good talk where I felt like we were connecting on a level where I like to connect with people. Control. Hi. Yeah, I feel like my mom and I are very similar in a lot of ways, and then like vastly different. And pardon me, Nicholas. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just gonna ignore what you said. Anyways, yes, my mother and I had a really good conversation the other day, and it's like a friendship. She is very much my mom still, but yeah, I like want to be friends with my mom. It's funny. Anyways, happy Mother's Day, mother dear. Happy Mother's Day to my oldest sister, who is also a mom. She was only 17 when my nephew was born, and so I was 5. And she likes to, hey, orange juice. She likes to feel like she's a mom to me. But I'm sorry, you were never a very good sister, let alone a very good mom. Just gonna say that. To me, let's just say to me. I felt judged and unsafe and all of these things around you. And not that, it makes you a bad person. It's just a reflection of the way you were treated growing up. So it's okay. Don't worry. I forgive you. And I do love you. Happy Mother's Day. You're not my mom. And if you want to be a good big sister, then, you gotta work at it. Don't just take it for granted. Anyways, anywho, it's Mother's Day here in Canada. And I've been listening to 80s music while I put on my makeup. I've been thinking fondly of my dearest. I'm so in love all the time. It's a nice feeling. I'll just let it be a nice feeling all the time. I hope that she's well. Happy Mother's Day to her, because she is a mom to many in their hearts. To me, she's a lover. She's not my mom. She's more like my lover. Anyways, here, queer, ready to get into gear. What else can I say? I finished this finally. I finished coloring this. I am a creative thinker. Check it out. I did it. It took me a long time because I was just doing it like here and there on the bus, on my lunch break, when I sat in bed before I went to sleep. So it turned out pretty nice. And that goes back into the deck of my creative affirmation cards. And I'll pull another one today, guys, because I finished one. So we pull another one. And then I'm going to read from my book. And then I have a shit ton of laundry to do today. I was supposed to do it last week. So I'm going to go to the laundromat and I'm going to have a great day hanging out, getting stuff done. I'm going to sew my backpack and draw and write and organize my brain. It's going to be a good time. I also have a massive amount of dishes to do. So that's his plan for this Sunday. I'm also grateful that um, what am I grateful for? Oh yeah, I don't have to work tomorrow. I now am at just 3 days a week, which is a little nerve wracking because it means less income. And so it's less, secure, but it's also more freedom for me to work on all the things that I really want to work on. And this is just really hilarious because in my YouTube channel, sorry parents, my bonus mom and my dad watch my YouTube shows sometimes. What you see there on the bed, if you didn't notice it before, sorry for pointing it out, but it's actually just kind of hilarious that my vibrator is perfectly visible. Yes, there's a vibrator there, and I masturbate. It happens sometimes. We're going to get started reading here now. May 8th says, the issue of fairness. As long as we see what has come to pass as being unfair, paused the music. We'll be a prisoner of what might have been. As long as we see what has come to pass as being unfair, we'll be a prisoner of what might have been. Tiger King's AK. This is a very painful issue to discuss for most of us, because so much of how we see the world hinges on a sense of fairness and justice. Those truly noble human concepts that govern how we treat each other. Truly noble. Hey there, are you a slithery snake? But the laws of experience in the natural world, in which we have no choice but to live, do not work this way. Yeah. Rather, the larger universe, of which humankind is a small part, is a world of endless possibility and endless cycle, a world in which life forms, come and go, a world itself that has erupted and reformed countless times. This is why the Hindu tradition has a deity known as Vishnu, who both destroys and bestows life, often in that order. Although fairness and justice are beautiful gravities by which we as human creatures try to live with one another, the storm and the germ, the termites eating the foundation of your home, the errant stone breaking your windshield, the wave swamping your little boat, these molecules of experience do not understand what is fair. They just bombard us in the endless cosmic dance of life that just keeps happening. Yeah. That's what makes humans so unique and interesting, is we have this idea of justice and fairness, which is beautiful. But in the reality of existence, there's really no such thing. When I was struggling with cancer, I was asked repeatedly to release my anger at the injustice of having cancer. Quite honestly, I felt great many things: fear, pain, anxiety, frustration, uncertainty, exhaustion. I'm your daddy. Hi. But I did not feel that having cancer was unjust. Yeah, you can feel all of these feelings and then objectively be like, but it is what it is. When was I or anyone promised perfect health? An ant can struggle for yards with food in its mouth only to have a dead limb, tired of hanging on, crush it. What makes human beings presume to be exempt from such things? I know now that over the years, my own cries that life is unfair have come from the inescapable pain of living. And these cries, while understandable, have always diverted me from feeling my way through the pain of my breakage into the reformation of my life. Somehow, crying, unfair, has always kept me stuck in what hurts. Yeah, Cass. Yeah. I offer what has surprised me in my pain. That life is not fair, but unending in its capacity to change us. That compassion is fair and feeling is just. And that we are not responsible for all that befalls us. Hi, Ralph Care. We are not responsible for all that befalls us. Compassion is fair and feeling is just. Not responsible for all that befalls us, only for how we receive it and for how we hold each other up along the way. Not responsible for all that befalls us. There's been so many times where I have had bad luck and I feel like it's because I'm doing something wrong. We are only responsible for how we receive it and how we hold each other up along the way. So many broken hearts. Why do you have so many broken hearts and wilted flowers? Are you okay, Allie? Somebody in my life is very brokenhearted, and I'm sorry about that. You're in the right place. This place, we can talk about our feelings. So I just finished reading from the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. I finished reading the passage. It was very beautiful and insightful. It's about how this concept of fairness and justice is a human concept. It's very much human. That's humanity, right? It's beautiful. So we can feel good about that as a human being, as much as humans are freaking messy. We have this concept we created of equality, wanting everything to be fair. But that life itself is not. What is fair is compassion, having compassion for yourself and for other people. And what is just is feeling. Okay, so that was the message. This is the I'm sorry, I'm feeling stuff in my heart right now. What am I feeling? What am I feeling? Whoops is in my life. Okay, this is the meditation. It says, sit outside. If possible, and watch the pollen carried on the wind. Have you ever watched pollen carried on the wind? Is that like cotton? I can think of like watching cotton carried on the wind. That's beautiful. It's like snow. Some people hate it because it gives them allergies. But for me, I love it. It looks pretty. Meditate on how some of these pollen grains will become flowers and how those flowers will wilt and seed other flowers yet to be. The cycle of life. Meditate on how the human drama, with all its unknown turn of events, unfolds in much the same way. Ah, thanks for feeding my dino. Whoops. That's very nice of you. The human drama, with all its unknown turn of events, unfolds in much the same way. Breathe deeply and look at the many dreams and mistakes and joys and pains of your life as pollen on a larger wind. Cool. Some will grow, some will not. Do not deny your pain in experiencing life, but try not to heighten the hurt. This was my childhood, by labeling it tragic or unfair. The amount of times that I suffered because I was focusing on how unfair things were. Still. But do not deny your pain, but try not to label it as tragic or unfair. Try to hold the pain of your changes with compassion rather than justice. Compassion, just like Jesus. Just like our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. There's a lot of heroes to worship. There's a lot of deities and consciousnesses to follow, to be supported by, to love and worship. So, who's yours? What is yours? What is your faith in? You must have some kind of faith. The key is to figure out, what is your faith in? It's like I think of Firefly, Serenity, Firefly. Malcolm Reynolds, he hates God, he doesn't believe in God. But he has faith, like he does. You can tell he does just by the way he acts. He has humanity, and the shepherd who preaches God, says something about faith, and Malcolm gets all disturbed, God has nothing to do with this, blah, blah, blah. And the shepherd says, why, when I talk about faith, do you always assume I mean God? It doesn't have to mean God. Faith is a different thing. Anyways, that is the rooster preaching. He's been preaching up a storm today. I'll tell you what. We're going to pull another card. What's it going to be today? And then I have a new card to color. Yay. So we got this one. Hello, guitarist. Welcome back. I'm just showing off this card that I colored. I pull a card from Creative Affirmation deck, and then I color it. How sweet. And there was the idea that I was going to do it every day, but personally, it's even better this way, that it's not every day. It takes me longer to color one of these cards than just a day because I take my sweet ass time and I don't have a whole lot of time. Anyways, enough about that. We're gonna see what the card is going to be today, but these are hard to shuffle because they're giant. How do you shuffle these? Okay. No, that's not the one I want. Ah! Okay, this is the one. I include others. I include others. Welcome. Welcome to my experience. I include you. Come on in. The door's wide open. On the other side, it says ways to include others. Ask someone to play. Number 1. Number 2, change your game for those who have different needs. Number 3, ask people about their cultural background and listen. Yeah. Number 4, ask a friend to tell you a story about themselves and listen. I'm thinking of my dear sweet human who does that in her show. Just asks people questions about themselves and then listens so well. 5, invite someone to join you. Join me, baby. 6, hang out with someone who is in a different friend group. If they want to, sure. Why not? I dabble, dip my toes in all the friend groups. Hey, what's up? I'm the rooster. You probably won't like me very much, so that's why I'll only stick around for a little while. Number 7, create a game everyone can play. Number 8, share something about your life that affects you. Okay, that's it. I include others. Now I get to, hello, Governor. Now I get to color this one. And I shall report back and show you how I do. Ta-da! It's a brand new day. I'm going to go and get my shit together. We're going to go and get some work done. So I'll talk to y'all again next time. I hope you have a great Sunday, a great day today. Happy Mother's Day if you're a mother and in Canada. Love you. Remember, you can never fail if you never give up. Number 2, everyone is someone. So who are you? What do you believe in? Number 3, if you ever feel down, all you have to do is look in the mirror and say she's a woman and Ms. Cracker will be with you. Or you can say cock-a-doodle-a-doo and this cocky-doodle-doo will be with you too. Take care. Bye-bye. I love you.